Artemis 2 Orion, astronauts inside, what to expect. Artemis 2 Orion, astronauts inside, what to expect. Forget everything you think you know about lunar missions, Artemis 2 is about to redefine them. Inside the Orion capsule, the astronauts will face challenges unlike anything we've seen before. We're pulling back the curtain on the intense 11-day journey, detailing the critical systems and the sheer force of G-forces they'll endure. This isn't just a trip, it's a test. Let's get into the details of what they'll experience. Intro: the race to the moon. We're on the cusp of a monumental achievement, humanity's return to the moon. Artemis 2 is the next crucial step, aiming to send a crew around our celestial neighbor. The mission's key goals are simple but incredibly ambitious: to orbit the moon and, most importantly, to rigorously test the Orion spacecraft's systems. This isn't just about planting a flag, it's about gathering vital data for future, longer-duration missions. And a huge part of that is understanding what the Artemis 2 astronauts inside Orion capsule what to expect during this critical test phase. This video is going to give you a detailed look at the challenges and triumphs they'll face. The Orion capsule, a unique environment. The Orion capsule isn't your typical spacecraft. It's designed with a single, incredibly important purpose: to protect the crew during re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. The heat shield is, frankly, astonishing, capable of withstanding temperatures of over 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a complex piece of engineering, but it's absolutely essential. Inside, the crew module is where the astronauts will spend most of their time. You'll see the layout, it's surprisingly compact. There's the control center, life support systems, and a series of critical control panels. Maintaining a stable environment inside is paramount. The capsule needs to maintain a specific pressure, temperature, and air quality. These controls are constantly monitored and adjusted, ensuring the astronauts' safety and well-being. It's a delicate balance, and any disruption could have serious consequences. What to expect: the pre-launch sequence. Before the launch, the astronauts undergo a rigorous preparation sequence. First, they don their spacesuits, a process that takes nearly 2 hours. Then, they perform final checks on the capsule systems. Communication is key. The astronauts will be constantly communicating with mission control, relaying data, and receiving instructions. They'll use a combination of voice communication and data links. And then, the launch. The initial acceleration will subject the astronauts to significant G-forces, around 3-4 Gs. This is a psychological challenge as much as a physical one. They're trained to manage this, but it's a powerful experience. Inside Orion, the lunar orbit phase. Once in lunar orbit, the astronauts' primary task is to conduct system checks and gather data. They'll be observing the moon, collecting scientific information, and preparing for the return journey. The capsule's thrusters will be used to maneuver small, precise adjustments to maintain the correct orbit. They'll be constantly monitoring their position and velocity. Visual observations of the lunar surface are a key component. However, it's a challenging task. The moon appears much smaller than we expect, and the lighting conditions are extreme. They'll be collecting radiation data, which is crucial for understanding the risks of long-duration space travel. This data will directly inform the design of future missions. Bonus: crew training and simulations, preparing for the unknown. The Artemis 2 astronauts have undergone years of intense training, including countless simulations of the Orion capsule systems. They've practiced everything from emergency procedures to complex system operations. Psychological preparation is just as important. The astronauts are trained to cope with isolation, confinement, and the potential for emergencies. Teamwork and communication are absolutely critical. The flight control team back on Earth will be relying on the astronauts' expertise and judgment. They've even conducted analog missions in extreme environments, like the Antarctic, to prepare them for the challenges of space travel. Speaking of preparation, I use Brilliant for learning complex topics like orbital mechanics. It's a fantastic resource. Affiliate link: Brilliant link in description. Or maybe you're fascinated by the cosmos. CuriosityStream has incredible documentaries. Affiliate link: CuriosityStream link in description, and don't forget Audible for audiobooks on your space exploration journeys. Affiliate link: Audible link in description. Now, let's talk about the data. The telemetry data collected during the launch simulation is truly fascinating. You can see the precise measurements of acceleration, vibration, and temperature. That's a wrap on our look at the Artemis 2 astronauts inside Orion capsule. What to expect? What part of this mission are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more updates on space exploration and NASA. Thanks for watching. End screen, subscribe button, links to other videos.